Hi.
Hey, house guests.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, Jefferson Tucker right off the bat.
Oh, thank you, Jefferson.
With
We
a
appreciate
beautiful
that.
super chat. Thank you so very, very, very much.
Yes.
Oh, hi.
And also thank you to our house guests of the day, Deirdre Marie and Giselle P. We could not, that rhymes. We could not do this without your support. So thank you so much.
Oh,
and if you
thank
guys
you.
want to be house guests today, check out our Patreon link in the info box below.
My shirt's pointing to it down here.
Yeah. All right. Well, last night, Dan was evicted by a vote of 8-0.
Sloppy.
No surprises there, right?
Lazy.
Yeah. I'm gonna think Ty should have been the target and not Dan. But anyway,
Dums.
Arissa let us and the house guests know that the jury started last night. So Dan is actually the first member of the jury.
DK crew.
Yes. The episode ended with the HOH competition in progress, and it was an endurance comp. You had to hang on to your buoy.
Guess who was first off?
It was Daniel C.
Yeah.
So everyone was competing, including Santina, even though she was the secret HOH. Because they didn't want to give away who won HOH last week.
Well, no, she got to play anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it counted.
No, I'm saying she got to play.
Yeah, but she could have won too.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying she got to play because they didn't want to give it away.
She was eligible to win.
Yes, that's what I said.
Right.
So yeah, we didn't get to see all that much of the competition before the show ended.
We saw this from Daniel C.
He was struggling before the show ended. Oh, so
I believe he was the first one off.
He was.
After like 5 minutes.
Dead last. So today's Digital Daily was covering yesterday after the competition was over. It was day 34 in the house, and there was a lot of talk about that HOH competition during this DZ. Not a ton of strategy.
A lot
talk.
of bruise.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of sore.
It
a
was
lot of
a
people
tough
walking
one.
around with ice packs and in their dirty clothes, their castaway clothes.
This competition went for like 5 hours. So it sounds like the final 3 in this comp were Hope, Claudia, and Ty.
Yeah.
And the final 2 were Hope and Ty. And unfortunately, the new HOH is Ty.
We warned you. Don't say we didn't warn you.
Not to be a hater, but like, why? I knew this was going to happen. They should have voted him out when they had the chance last week, but no. Not only did they not vote him out, they saved him with the veto. Like,
oh
what?
My God.
What are you doing? They tried to make themselves feel better and be like, oh, Dan would have rocked this competition out too, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, I'm sorry, but get ready for a week of the Fomans being extra annoying. Claudia and Ty.
Fomans, usemans,
whatever you want to call it. Get ready for some major HOH-itis. If you thought Ty was bad before, you know he's going to be 1,000 times worse this week.
Cocky. Mumbly.
Yeah, that's another thing. Get ready to not be able to hear anything that Ty is saying. I was struggling during this daily to understand what he was saying.
Whenever Ty talks, this is all I hear.
And then...
From Hope.
Oh, I thought that was Ty.
No, it was.
Oh, yeah.
No, Ty is all and then Hope's like...
Oh, I thought Ty was the one that laughed like that.
No, I thought that's Hope.
I don't know.
I
It's
think
one
that's
of them,
Hope.
but it's too much.
Maybe Ty does that too. I don't know.
But Claudia is all over Ty. They're all kissy, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I'm so proud of you.
And in her baby voice. Did I have to say HOH room? Should I just get my stuff and come up?
Yeah, so we'll see if she stays in the HOH room with him this week. I don't know.
He carried up her heavy ass suitcase up the stairs for her, and I thought he was gonna put it right in the HOH room, but I guess they haven't revealed it yet.
Yeah, it's not open yet. It's pretty bold if she starts staying in that HOH room. I don't know. We don't have the answer in today's daily.
I think she will.
You think so?
Because I think they were already talking about it.
I think she shared a bed with him the night that they had their alcohol party.
Yes.
But I don't know if she did after that.
There were many beds shared that night that we'll never know about.
I don't know. But we also learned last night that this is a Bel Air direct safety vote week.
Yes.
We have already voted for Santina quite a few times. So I don't know if you guys are doing the same.
Santina if you still have time.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
That will really shake things up.
It will, because I think Santina is one of his top targets. But we'll get there. So, okay, a lot of this daily was the house guests eating and waiting around. They were not allowed to change out of their costumes right away. Eventually, what?
They were eating canned soup.
Yeah, I mean, they were eating a sad dinner, and they were jokingly lamenting, oh man, like, why did we vote out Dan? We're going to eat crap now. Sorry, Dan.
I mean... it would look like, like Progresso kind of soup. And
I mean, what's wrong with eating canned soup?
They didn't even know how to make it because they took the labels off and they just wrote on a piece of tape what it was. So, like Campbell's
I guess
soup,
they didn't get the clearance on that.
You have to add water,
mm-hmm.
But like Progresso, you don't. And I think they were like watering it down too much because they didn't know whether they should add water or not. And I think whoever is vegetarian in the house wanted vegetable soup.
Okay.
And they wrote vegetable soup on there, but it was actually beef vegetable soup. So like
that's a big difference.
Yeah. It was messed up.
Yeah. So that was sad. And then finally they were allowed to change out of their costumes, but they weren't allowed to shower yet because they were going to have to get in that diary room and talk about the competition. And then those clothes were wet from the comp, so they're sitting there in like wet ass shorts. Blah.
They're gonna get mold in their undies.
No. All right. So at one point, Ty and Kuzi are chatting in the bathroom, and Ty is saying, "I want to make sure that we're on the same page."
Yeah. Oh, yeah, same page.
It was hard to make out the rest of what he was saying. It kind of sounded like he said he's targeting Renee, but
I mean, yeah, probably.
It's hard to tell, but he feels like he can't really talk game with her. There was another conversation. I can't remember now if he was talking to Claudia or Hope, but he was saying like, "Oh, these people like taking out my boy Dan and like putting me on the block and blah blah blah." So I'm assuming he's also targeting Santina, which we've heard him say before.
Who is now these people?
I paraphrased.
I mean, I guess he doesn't know for certain that it's Santina.
I think he knows.
I think he's suspecting, but she hasn't actually said, "Look, that was me." You know?
Yeah, it wasn't a Game of Thrones moment.
No.
So, at one point, excuse me, Ty is talking to Hope, and he lets him know, "Hey, I know you want to go to Wendy's, but I'm not taking you to Wendy's."
He's like, Hope "Damn, I want a Baconator."
Yeah, Hope was disappointed. And it sounds like instead, Ty will be picking Claudia.
Did the diary room say, "We want more fake mans"?
I would
Claudia.
Assume yes. I'm sure they were like, "Pick Claudia. We'll have a showman segment. It'll be great." Wendy's loves love, even if it's not real.
Non-caloric love.
Yeah, so Ty is like, "Oh, I have to meet up with Claudia and make sure she's on the same page as me. I don't want to lose her to the Girls Alliance or whatever, blah, blah, blah."
Really? Pull your tongue out of her mouth for 2 seconds and just ask her.
All right. So then Kuzi, Anika, and Daniel C chat in the toucan room. And honestly, this was like the most substantial conversation in the whole thing today. So Kuzi and Anika agree they're not mad about Ty winning HOH. Kuzi's like, "Honestly, I'm happy about it because now Ty can't play for HOH next week. We'll get him out of here." You hope he could still play for Vito. So Anika says, "We should be good this week. Our group should be good because Ty has bigger fish to fry than us." I don't know that I would call them bigger fish, but he's got some other fish that he is tunnel visioned on. That's for sure. So Daniel says,
other fish.
Yeah, Daniel says
might not be bigger. Yeah,
no. Ty has already approached Hope about squashing things and working together moving forward because let's face it, Ty needs numbers and he wants strong guys to work with him again.
Gastons.
He wants a group of Gastons to work together. So I think the Crown's probably getting a little nervous because Hope is a loose cannon.
Hell yeah.
So they might be like, "Oh, is he gonna like jump ship and go work with Ty?"
I don't think he's gonna jump ship.
I don't
he's
either.
Probably gonna end up sticking his foot in his mouth.
There's a very good chance of that.
Oh, thank you for the super chat, Christopher Brown.
Thank you.
Christopher says, I almost said sigh, but it's What a sad start to this BBCan week. Thanks for being the light of this
Aw.
season. Oh, that makes me feel
Thank you.
terrific. It's been rough so far. That is the lower highs.
Koozy's HOH week. I don't know. I had a good time with it.
That was okay,
Yeah.
but it still wasn't enough, you know?
Yeah. So Koozy was basically like, I don't want Hope getting picked for Wendy's because he's going to talk
gonna
himself
blab 'em.
onto the block. You know, he's going to find a way to get himself nominated. We don't need that.
Mhm.
So I think she was saying that Ty was even asking her, like, should I take Hope? And she was like, no. So that might have been part of their conversation that we couldn't really
Yeah.
understand in the bathroom. So go ahead.
I'm just wondering when the hearts started showing up.
I don't know. I
What?
just noticed that too. I didn't know that was a thing.
That's pretty cool. It's like what's that like Instagram Live where the hearts come up.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, guess
well,
it's a new
thank you.
feature. I don't know.
Thanks for the hearts. Who's ever doing the hearts?
Oh, more hearts. Yay.
Hearts and farts and crafts.
Yeah. So Anika is feeling kind of nervous that Santina will try to throw them under the bus this week. And Koozy's like, who cares? Like, Santina doesn't have any credibility at this point. So who is Ty going to believe? Santina or us? I'm not really sure what exactly Anika thinks that Santina's going to say, but she's a little nervous. So,
I mean, Santina's a liar, and she even lied on her life.
yeah.
So, like, how can you take anything that she says?
I mean, that's going to hurt the credibility
credibly?
for sure.
Yeah.
So then they all agree they're getting really tired of the way Ty acts. Apparently, he had some over the top celebration after he won HOH. He's got a cocky attitude. If he says ball game one more time,
I didn't hear that
I'm
at
gonna
all.
blow
I tuned them out.
yeah. Well,
Ball game.
yeah. So then Daniel leaves. Hope comes in, and Hope's like, "Don't worry, we're all gonna be safe this week." Are you though? Because like, if he's targeting Santina and Santina wins the safety, which I feel like she might.
I really hope so, guys. I really hope so.
Too. I want to see.
I hope you all voted
chaos.
for Santina.
Yeah.
I want to see. Chaos Canada.
Mm-hmm. So Hope is letting them know, like, don't be paranoid when you talk to Ty. Just be cool. It'll be good.
Don't be all uncool.
Hope is feeling pretty confident right now because, like we said, Ty has already approached him about like rekindling their alliance.
I mean, they're bros, but I don't think Hope is going to work with Ty because
not long term, but I think he will this week to try and save himself and his alliance. He's going to try and put in some work here, I think.
No, I mean, I don't know if Hope will go for it.
Oh, for this week, I'm saying.
Oh,
and then next week, it's over, I think.
I mean, I'm sure he's going to tell Ty what he wants to hear.
But. Well, he's telling him, look, you can't play for HOH next week, but I can. Oh. And I will protect you if I win. And Koozy was like, we're going to try to take Ty out next week, though, right? Like, you weren't serious about that. And Hope, like, gives her high fives. So I'm guessing that means, yes, he would target Ty next week. I think.
I mean,
I think he would. With Jonathan and Koozy guiding him, I think he would.
If he's not the HOH, he can keep his promise.
You don't think he would do it if he's HOH?
I don't think so. Not if he promised.
I don't know. I don't know how binding that promise was.
I feel like Hope and Jonathan are kind of moral in a way. I know Jonathan is, but I mean, Hope can go either way. He's
Hope
not
is
above
a wild
lying.
card, as we've said. Yeah.
He's not above lying, but I don't think he wants to play a dirty game.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. But again, Koozy's bringing up she didn't like Ty's pompous attitude when he won. She really felt like he was trying to like rub it in Hope's face, basically. That
he was really dancing in the end zone, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so. And Anika agrees. Yes, Ty is very arrogant.
It didn't take him long to get his mojo back after being knocked down to the lowest of lows when Zach threw him in the garbage.
Yeah. Well, like Jonathan said a few days ago, it really seemed like the flip switched back on again once Ty came off the block with the veto.
Yeah.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
But Koozy says, you know what? I'm going to play the part. I'm going to let Ty think that he's controlling us, but we are not his puppets on a string.
I hope you're right, because it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah. Well, Anika's like, yeah, I'm so fed up with Ty. Once we get Santina and Renee out of here, I'm going to need Ty to go next. Oh my God, you're still...
What the actual F?
So Koozy's like, whoa. Ty should be leaving next week. You know, we're going to have this
Ty
chance.
should have left last week.
I know.
Dum-dums.
I know. But that's in the past. So she's saying we're going to have this chance. Ty is not going to be able to play HOH next week. We should be targeting him next. Renee is going to be easier to take out later on than Ty.
Why would you take out Renee anyway?
I know. So Anika's like, yeah, but Renee has more pull than Ty does. And Kuzi is acting as us all when she says, what? Exactly. So after a minute, Anika's like, you know what? Okay, fine. I can get on board with Ty going next week, I guess.
Can you really? Or are you just saying
Anika,
that?
wake up.
I mean, I thought she was
waking up too, but I think she went back for a nap. So Hope is like, all right, Ty told me that he already has a target in mind. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. I'm assuming the target is either Santina or Renee. But Hope says, I'm going to look out for the crown. You know, I'm going to make sure we're all good this week. And Daniel says, as long as 2 of us aren't on the block, we will have the numbers. Even if one is up there, we can control the votes and make sure that our person is safe. Okay, so we couldn't watch.
What person?
What? If one of their group is on the block.
Oh, if only one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought they meant like if none of us are on the block.
No, if one of them is on the block. They're thinking if any of them are on the block, maybe it would be like Jonathan. You know, because Jonathan was so vocal about going against the guy group.
He might be a backdoor.
It's possible. I mean, a lot can change too with Santina potentially winning safety this week. So who knows? But yeah, we could not watch the last 2 minutes of the Digital Daily. I don't know if you guys were having issues, but we kept getting error messages and we couldn't see the last 2 minutes. So I don't know.
Tell us if you saw it.
I don't know if anything significant happened in that last 2 minutes.
Running around with their ween out?
I don't know. But Ty,
maybe they were like, cut the feeds, cut the dailies, cut the dailies.
Yeah, I don't know. But Ty should be making his nominations today. I would not be surprised if his plan is to put up Santina and Renee. But again, we got to see what happens with the safety vote.
There's faces too.
Oh,
the faces go.
That's fun.
And not just hearts.
Okay.
Is there also poops?
I don't know.
I wonder what other emojis there are.
Don't put poops if there are. But that's all we got. It wasn't faces. Okay. It wasn't a very gamey Digital Daily today.
I mean, it was super short.
It was short, but there was also just a lot of fluff.
There was a lot of fluff. Oh, look at all the different emojis.
Wow, fun.
Let it rain. Let it rain.
Yeah. So tomorrow you will be handling the Digital Daily on your own.
Can you handle it?
Can you? I'm going to be at a baby shower, so.
I give it a.
I'm sure she's going to have a lot of fun with it, so I hope you all join her.
I hope so.
I'll be watching later on the replay.
I couldn't hear anything Ty was saying. I don't know what he said.
That would make me so sad. Please make sure you're all there in the chat to support and tell Mom what Ty is saying. Thank you all so much for being here. If you celebrate Easter, we hope you have a great Easter. If not, we hope you have a great weekend.
Or if you're Croatian, Svetan Ukskis.
Yes.
Yes. Happy Easter.
No, I'm not going to forget the baby shower because it's a very good friend of mine and I want to be there to celebrate with her.
Yeah.
This is just a game show.
Yeah.
So thank you all so much for watching.
That's real life.
Yeah. We will. Well, you'll be back tomorrow.
I'll be here tomorrow.
We'll both be here on Monday.
If there's a Digital Daily.
Yeah, we're assuming that there is one. But...
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna like say, "Oh, F it," because it's like Holy Saturday or whatever.
Yeah, we'll see. But okay, thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back, and until then, much love. Bye. Bye.